today's special, we are so happy to have you join us. The impact a mother has is so important and truly helps to mold the mind of their child. So we at Real Talk could not close off season 1 without showing some love to the mothers of Real Talk Jamaica. Join me as we hear first-hand experiences from my mother. And I am Quanna Harris. Thank you for staying tuned with us. Joining me is my mother, Prophetess Donna Douglas, aka Auntie Donna, Mommy, my mother. But before I see my mother, I have to just share like a thing about my mother. So, growing up, every Saturday morning at 5 a.m., my mother would wake us up. I mean, like wake up the entire family. At that time, we had my cousins living there too. So even my cousins would have to wake up at 5 a.m. Me, my sisters, and my brother, and my cousins, and my aunties, every member in the family had to get up at 5 a.m. on a Saturday morning for a prayer meeting. And trust me, those prayer meetings instill godly values and godly principles within me and my other siblings, which are, I have three other siblings. I am the oldest. Yeah. But anyway, guys, this is my lovely mother, Prophetess Donna Douglas. How are you, Mother dearest?
I am blessed. I'm taking in the moment.
Okay. So, Mommy, we are just going to jump right into it. I know all the stories, even the ones that hurt. But you know, our Real Talk family, them don't know. So we're going to tell them your story from the beginning and your experiences as a mother and being my mother too. So yeah, you know me for bringing myself all the time. But anyway, guys, my mother, Mommy, at what age did you get pregnant?
Hi.
Yes, we're just jump straight to it.
Well, I got pregnant when I was 16.
Okay.
And I have you when I was 17.
Okay, so what was the experience? Tell us a little about your being a teen mother.
Being a teen mother, not the motherhood part, I would say about the pregnancy part first before I go into
motherhood.
Like having the baby.
Baby, right.
You know, when you get pregnant and you know you was attending school and all of those things is a scary moment, is a what kind of moment again? A fear moment. Mm-hmm. It is a brave moment. It's scary and it is fearful, but you have to be brave or you have to be bold. You have to put on a skin that you never know you have. Because like basically like, you know, you're young, you get pregnant in the community. Mm-hmm. The community people, them just done, they put you down. You just feel like you're all alone in this world. If you go at the shop, mm-hmm. there's always somebody who say, "Look, girl, yeah, breathe." You know, mm-hmm. They put you down. But with me now, not that I don't get put down, you know, but I have family that loves me. I have 2 elder sisters and I have elder brothers. Like I was one of the youngest one. Right. So my sisters cocoon me. You understand? Like they are my protector. Like they fight the battle for me. So, you know, although I was afraid and although it's like fear moment, but I still have like a boldness because you know I have my sister them. But what I'm saying too, what about the person that don't have the assistance that I have with my sisters? Right. You understand? Yeah, it is a.
So tell us a little bit more about your pregnancy, your experience being pregnant. So you are going to high school, mm-hmm. and you got pregnant. So there must be somebody else. So who was the person who got you pregnant?
Well, my school boyfriend. My school boyfriend, we know each other from about we was like 12.
Right.
And during that time, not that we were having sex when we was 12. I mean, that be clear. Take that out of the way. We just grew up on each other. And then we realized like, him like me and me like him. So we can have a boyfriend, girlfriend.
So what age was he?
He was my age, 16. Both of us was 16.
So then, well, mother, you know, as I said, I know the stories because I've gotten the stories, but we're going to just jump a little into it. You were 16, got pregnant, and throughout the pregnancy, you had a support system. You had your sisters as your support system. You had your brothers too. So entire family members were there. So where was your mother?
My mother died. In the process, when I get pregnant, my mother was sick unto death. And then it's like October. It's the same month that my mother buried. It's the same month I find out that I was pregnant. And I try not to tell anybody anything, but not knowing that my sister them already noticed a change in my body. Okay. My sister used to like buy the large sanitary napkin, and she put it on the whatnot top. So when she put it up there, I know that is for me and her. But what I do is take them out. When I find out, I take them out and then I give my friend.
Okay.
Because my friend know the secret, you know.
Yeah, but then
my friend named Joy, she know the secret, and I beg her, don't tell nobody. So I always take them out and give her. So I say, when my sister look up there and see them, she will say, all right, then maybe I just fat your fat or whatever, you know.
All right.
Until let me tell you now. Until one day, you know, if you live in a ghetto, you learn out your washing brush or whatever. So this lady used to live down at the back of the yard, and she borrowed my sister's washing brush, and my sister was washing and say, go down to Miss Ruby and go get the washing brush from me. When I went down there and tell her, so like my sister sent for the washing brush, she followed me come up. The lady come behind me and come up. So when she not give me the washing brush, you know, she said, go on, me carry it, go on. So when I come up now, she come behind me and she say to my sister, you know, sister, you're like a sister, breathe. A real talk, so if you make it real, don't.
Make it real, man, yes.
She like, you know, say look a sister, breathe. So my sister pretend like she not hear, you know, and take the washing machine. She say it again. And me turn and say, why you don't go watch your daughter?
So you did saucy, man?
Yeah, let me tell you, say you have to put on a bowl skin. I when you want to do it, you have to, you know, I say, why you don't watch your daughter and stop watch me? So right away, you know, my sister know because she not answer, you know.
Right.
She just watch me, and then when I want to argue with the woman, she said, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. So I have to shut up and go inside. So, but you know, at the end of the day, just love. Love are the thing when your family, love your family, values that your big sister can back you understand me? But there's a whole lot of issue to the story.
What kind of understand? So, how has your experiences been to be a mother of multiple children?
Good, because my kids are good kids, and for me, I think I love to encourage my kids. I love to make my kids feel like they are wanted, they're pretty. I always encourage them, I always tell them that they're pretty. You know, and I tell myself, sorry I didn't have more. That is the God's truth. I'm sorry I didn't have more kids. I love my kids and my kids love me and they respect me and I respect them. Not that we don't have it with on and on. Because all of them have a different personality. Some is very quiet and withdrawn when they're ready to keep themselves to themselves. You have to wonder to yourself, so what is this now? So you have to just leave them alone until them come back out. And you have one that's sharp-mouthed. She don't say no. it must be all about she. What she said, it to me is like I am the little one now. And they are the mother, and I am the child. And you have one that is hot-tempered. Yes. And my only son, he might be hot-tempered, but he is loving. I just sorry I didn't have more kids. For that I adopt anybody want to come to Auntie Dana, come to Auntie Dana. I have a lot of kids out of my boundary.
So, okay. You mentioned earlier about some of the stigmas that are attached to being a teen mother. So being a teen mother, you know they normally frowned on that. How was your experience in that area?
My experience in that era, being a teen mother. When I used to go to school, you know, part of my pregnancy, I went to school knowing that I am pregnant, but some people don't know that I am pregnant. But I think we used to have this social study teacher, Miss Domas, what's such a name? I used to have my farm teacher, Miss Brown. It's like they notice, but because my mother just died, it's like they don't know how to bring it across to me. So one day, you know, I was on the corridor, and both of them was there talking, and they called me. And Miss Thomas was like, anything wrong, you know, you can come to me and tell me. But to me, I know, because I start wearing my uniform blouse outside. They always say, put it in your blouse, and if I do put it in, I kind of do it like that, I kind of bag it over. You understand? So I know that they noticed something was wrong with me, but they want me to come to them. Maybe at that time, those are the two teachers that kind of show me some love, because I noticed their attitude towards me is like different, more gentle. You understand what I'm saying? And again, you have one and two people in the community too, where show me little love, but some of them say, your mother just said that you go and breed. And I used to have cousins that I used to go around the house like sometime, and sometimes the mother. I remember one time I was going around there with my little pregnancy self, and the mother said, yeah, if I stop coming around here and I come down, why you come back up and pick me, you know? And that it kind of set back, and like one of my friend's sister was there with her, and the sister said, I forgot want my sister because I don't want her to keep me company with you. But them never talk like soft enough.
Right.
Them talk loud. Somebody kind of embarrassed. I shed me look at tears. But I never come out of the yard and I come. I tell myself that my family yard, so I go in the back and they ask me like, I know what do you mean answer. You know, no one then you see like how you have schools now, like when you're pregnant, and they send these girls to school. Them have some school them can send them to. In my days, that never used to happen, you know. That never happened. If you're pregnant, you have to go stay home until when you have your baby. So when the truth is, my farm, the kids them at school that I used to know, like my friend them, if my cousin, she used to like say, Donna come, where I go, them have a stadium, sports.
Sports are so.
Where I go sports, and I say, I can't not come, guys. I don't see nobody come. But I put on my clothes and I go to stadium and I go watch the race, and every one of my friends them around me, when I carry bag juice, come give me, carry orange, come give me, carry mango, come give me, you know?
Right.
Them just make me feel, my set of friends them never, at no time at all, make me feel shame. They were there for me, and when I stopped going to school, after some of them come up there, come visit me, carry my orange, carry my mango. I have a next set of people too, you know. I'm not leaving out these few, you know. You have some people, you know, come and tell me what I must take to destroy the pregnancy.
Well, I was going to go to that, you know, to find out if there was anyone that encouraged you in that part.
Yeah, I have a lot of people that encourage me to do that, and they even tell me the things that I must use, and then when they see me, they might me use it, and I say, yeah, I use it, but I never, cause it to me, my mother just died, and then now me go do that, suppose me go dead too.
Right.
That was just my things, you know. And then my big sister overheard somebody. You know them all time when they used to open up, we were sitting on underneath the window, and somebody was telling me that them know somebody will come for me and them going to carry me, go get rid of it. And my sister, the inside the house and ear, I almost draw them up through the window and say, I think I come kill her, my sister, I'm going to kill like how my mother did. See how? One thing, you know? Mm-hmm. So in the end, I realized that it wrong. And I say, I just never have that on my mind. Because to me know I have the support system that never, I mean never at all on my mind. But what I love is, all of my pregnancy during my teenage time, my friends, my school friends never ever leave me. They always come look for me, bring stuff for me. The fear kind of drop. You know what I mean? I know? Because they rally around me right up until my pregnancy fulfilled. Even my cousin them, what are we in the same but ear apart from each other. All of them still come around me same way, nobody drop me off. And when them mother chat, whatever she want to talk about. Now them still come same way.
So give us a little insight about after you have your baby, you know. What was your struggles after having your child?
Again, tell you the truth. If me say me have struggles, be wicked. I still have the support system, let me tell you. I have the support system. My sister, one of my sisters was a dressmaker and she just make these nice little baby clothes. And one of them used to love embroidery. And when she make them plain, she send them over to the embroidery one and she full it up with some nice, pretty embroidery. And as I tell you, sometimes when I carry my baby to the shop, people them love the baby. What a nice little baby, and by the time I phone to the shop, I have money. This give me money, that give me money. And I used to have this lady on the Crescent, I them call her MB. They used to sell something, drop on, something like that. And every time that I carry down the road, is this lady stop me.
Folks, she's talking about me, okay?
This lady stop me all the time and she say, bring my baby to me and let you pick a number. Sometimes I'm going to go down your grandmother and coming up back. She said, the baby, this is for my baby. Money, money. You always make people just give me baby money. So I am not going to say it was hard. It was a blessing for me.
You know what I want to ask you though? What about my father?
Yeah, your father, you know, say young people.
Right.
2 young people. And honestly, the first half, they kind of scared. He was kind of scared, but I remember one day, I noticed like him don't want to come up the road no more. And I said, me going down there. Come here, tell you something, just start get bold. I said, if him don't come up the road, me go down there because I don't do this to myself. When me I say no, he must say yes, so I go down the road. And I went down the road, and when I went down the road, I buck up on one of his brother and I said, don't go down there to my father. My father head no good and all kind of something. I said, my head no good neither. I said, me and him do this. I'm going to go down there and I see the father. A nice little man. And I said, good evening, can I talk to you, sir? And he said, come in, sweetheart, come in. He said, I know you. I know you from somewhere. You come from up the top of the road. And I said, yes. Because they used to have something named Crash Program, something like that. Where them strip the yard and I think he was some supervisor. So I'm always stand up on my gate. And coincidentally, always ask me for water. I'm go for him water, come give him. So the man know me. So I tell him, say, son, get me pregnant. I'm going to see him again. He said, not that backside. Things have to set right. I know you don't come road. You're a nice little girl. So right there and then I get an next support system. So
from my father's side of family now.
Grandpa, sometimes when grandpa come up the road, him come knock on my gate, ask my mom alright, and give me a little money. So you know, and then is your father brother, him have a girlfriend live right in front of my yard, and then everybody just start. So it wasn't, honestly, it wasn't a struggle, it's just the support system was good. But always, to myself, I always say, what about the young girl that don't have a support system?
Right, I'm just going to that question, but I just wanted you to wrap up the story about my father and stuff like that. And as you said before, he was pretty young too. So he was.
All right, let me tell you how young I was. So when I have the baby, and he came to the hospital to look for me, all of the nurse them go call the next nurse, go call the next nurse, call the next nurse. Everybody, every nurse come look on the
young couple.
So see the baby father here, look for baby mother, baby father. I used to have this nurse, this head nurse. I think her husband used to work at JBC. I don't remember her name now. Oh God. I think her name, nurse, something like that. And she said, I don't want to see you back in here. You hear me? Don't let me see you back in here. You know he's a pretty girl. No more babies. Go back to school. I said, yes, nurse.
So, but did you go back to school?
Yes, I do. I go back to school. I went to Tivoli. And I didn't tell anybody that I have a baby. So one day when I am in class, I feel like something dripping on me. When I look at my breast milk, my breast milk come out on me. This is how me and this girl becomes friends. And I have a rag and I get up, I hold up myself like that and I run go to the bathroom. And I have the rag and I put it in and I say, you know, I come go home. I come skip class, I would tell the girl, go from my bag and come home. Come on, and I share my mom and tell her, so we have a baby that I'm not in that man, but mom said I have to go home because it's a run, drip. So I come home and tell my sister, and my sister does do an inventory for me.
Just invent something.
She just invent. She said, don't worry, I said my sister, I'll fix it for you. So she get a piece of plastic and cut it all around. And then she put a piece of sponge on it and she sew around it. And then she put it into my brassiere. So when I go to school and it run, it don't come out.
Alright, so we're going to wrap up now. It's been such an interesting story, right? I know, because you know we're talking about me. So we're going to wrap up now. Being that you have gone through being a teen mother, do you have any regrets in terms of what you would do better or do different?
I don't have no regrets. None at all. No regrets. When I say no regrets, no regrets. Me and my baby, we grow together like sister and sister. And I will not change a thing.
Do you have any suggestions for a teenage mother going through something similar to what you went through?
As I tell you, my support system was good. I have a support system from your father's side, and I have support system from my side. So I always wonder how some teenage mother manage without the support system. I just tell them, just get courage. Just stay encouraged, just keep on encourage yourself and seek the Lord. Seek the Lord, because when we think it is over, it is not over. Because enough people they done put me down, brand me, no good. What this girl, because your mother did and you could hold up your head, or whatever. But in the end, those same mouth that speak negative about me, come back and praise me. Because I never give up. I go to school, I go to Tivoli, I go do fashion designing, I do hairdressing, I do everything for help myself. Be an independent woman. I never try to be a burden to anybody. Period.
Thank you, Mommy, for sharing your story on Real Talk Jamaica. Well, that was interesting. Join me as I introduce my godmother to share her experience. So don't move a muscle. For staying with us. So earlier we had a deep conversation with my mother, prophetess Donna Douglas, and right now I'm going to introduce to you my godmother. Yes, my godmother, Mrs. Janice Sadler. welcome Auntie Pat, Miss Pat, all of the Pat them. That's the name that she goes by. Auntie Pat, welcome to Real Talk Jamaica.
Welcome, Real Talk. Good day.
Well, listen, my Auntie Pat is
Hilarious.
like the top of the top. She's hilarious. I don't listen, may I tell you. Anyway, you're not gonna find out anyway. Auntie Pat, you know what I want? We're going to just jump straight into the conversation. You know that we have been talking about Mother's Day. This is our Mother's Day special. And we've been highlighting my mother, right? You were there with her throughout her pregnancy as a teen mother. So what I want to know from you is, how was Donna before she get pregnant? Or who was Donna before she got pregnant?
Okay. Good night, good afternoon, good morning, Real Talk. Listen, my friend Donna, we were like twins. I mean, we weren't identical, not that way, but you know, our actions, we were, you know, I mean, we dress alike, we're well groomed, you know, we were well groomed. And put it this way, if we have a test, most time at first we used to sit together, and if Donna come first, I come second. If I come first, Donna come second. And the teacher said, no, we have to move you guys. She put Donna at the back of the class and I at the front. And same thing. If one come ninth, one come 10th. And we were inseparable. We are cousins, you know, but we are best friends, you know. So, you know, with nobody, Donna was the one that would do the fighting. So, nobody could touch me. Okay. Because, you know, Donna is the defender.
Okay.
Anyway, you know, we have been friends from them time there until this day. Never had a quarrel, you know, just smooth sailing. Anywho, when Donna got pregnant, I didn't know, you know, but I heard this man saying, oh, you know, the little girl and she breed. And I say, oh, my dog, how could my friend? And of course, I give the man the length of my tongue. I curse him, you know, I curse the man bad, you know, because back in the days, you know, it was not a good thing when young people got pregnant, right. Teenage pregnancy. It wasn't accepted like now, you know. It was, you know, everybody put you under the bus, everybody, you know, it was a turn off, absolute turn off. So, of course, when I heard the man say that about my friend, I said, how will you talk? My friend Donna? And I give to the man. I tell the man, so a big old dirty man, why we must watch people pick me so? And I give, may I tell you.
So when you found out, alright, you just cuss off this man for Donna. So when you found out that it was really true, how did you take it?
Coco, put it this way, you know. Unlike now, like, you know, children 16, 15, they're more sensible than we were back then, you know.
Right.
So, you know, it was like, it's like, even if you're shame, you never know it was shame. If you was poor, you never even knew you was poor back then. You understand? So, I never feel no way, because I'm a friend. I'm a friend, I'm a family. So, you know, thank God, what I know now, I didn't know then.
So when she tell you, what you say?
She come to me.
I come to her and tell her I discuss the man. But like I say, shame now, it wasn't shame then. You know, so I never really feel no way when I found out that she was really pregnant. You know, I was just there for her. Is my friend.
When she come and ask me, said, Donna, I just done trace so you know. I'm tell her, say, I give cha.
I tell him off.
Okay, I tell him about that.
But like me say, you know, it's not like no, oh, you're so much aware and, you know, I have that, you know, shameful and all them things there. Back then, it wasn't like that.
So you didn't know so she have boyfriend and them?
Yeah, man, me know about Dennis. Yes, the footballer. Kind was a footballer, you know. It was the girls them pet too, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, know everything, but the thing me never know that them was doing the thing. No, me never know about the part there.
She never thought about it.
No, me never know. Never understand it.
So you must have shocked you.
Like me say, like no more that shock, but back then we never even know what shock was. You understand what I'm saying? So it never was like that.
Okay.
We were like innocent. We just innocent to certain things. We wasn't so exposed like now.
Like
Cause my granddaughter 10, the things she could say to me. But then you would have dare not say that to an adult. You know what I'm saying? Because it was my first and last time cussing off an adult. Because that wasn't the norm back then.
So when your parents heard that you cuss off this man, so I guess you got in trouble too?
Not really. I don't know if my mother had heard that news. But, it was all good. But, when everybody found out that she was pregnant,
right.
Parents were back then, them not want for them daughter get pregnant and
like it catching, like a something them gonna catch. Yeah.
Yeah.
She come down, it's a disease.
Back then,
catch it.
Back then if me did one penis, would I probably put in my ears. I don't even know where to go. Oh, seriously. Me know she pregnant, but me never even know about conception, how that baby that come about.
Maybe she not even didn't know what to.
That never ever was my concern. You understand what I'm saying? Like me I say, if me know then what I know now, maybe it would be different, but never understanding.
So let's drop back down to like memory lane now. So you say you and Donna, you were two peas in a pod and go school together and our best friend and everything, right?
Hello.
Donna get pregnant now. So how did your life change? Meaning that your best friend got pregnant. How did that affect your life now?
Never did, because we live close. Okay. And we were still friends. It's just that at school we weren't together at school, but when you reach home we're friends again. Straight up. Yeah.
She comes straight up from school.
Yeah.
So it never defer you. The pregnancy never make you back from her. You never hide from her.
No. Like me say back then, with shame, me never know what shame was. Back then.
Tell her this look like she like a belly too.
Like she pregnant too.
I'm telling you.
Look like she pregnant too. Hands on.
I'm telling you everything. Yeah, man, because we were like twins, man. I mean, the teacher always say, oh, Pat and Donna, you two girls. I mean, oh God, man, when you see a man, well attired, uniform stiff.
What you say the uniform what?
Stiff, because we used to start with uniform back then, pleated skirt, press. Yeah, man, I know. We hear welcome. I'm telling you nicely.
Alright, so you know what I want to know? Give me a backdrop about Dennis. Tell me something. Tell me about Dennis.
Oh, Dennis was the man at the moment. Dennis was handsome and he was a footballer. So I never bend foot. My bow legs.
Right.
Yeah, everybody wanted Dennis. Every girl at school wanted Dennis, but Donna took the prize. Donna
took the prize.
Donna took the prize.
But Donna said she and Dennis, in our earlier conversation, she said she and Dennis, they were like friends from a longer time.
Yeah, forever.
The same community.
Yes.
You guys came from, right? So Miss Pat, no, Lord Auntie Pat, we say you something else. So Miss Pat, so after the baby born now, give me the story about the baby.
Alright, so when you born, you was my baby, because she did have a little hold back, she did still feel a little way. But me, oh my God, Godmother upon wheels.
Okay.
But take care of you. You see, when christening time, She no come to church, cause she we say get the baby ready, and of course.
Why I didn't go to church? Is my church, and in those days, people look down for you.
It was a she.
I don't want to go and christen, but I was just afraid. I'm telling you, I have a fear part. But that was my fear moment.
Right.
So one Sunday now, me went in the yard and I look for my baby and try to set myself together. My Sunday dinner and all that. I'm here, hello. When
ready. Ready.
The dress.
Me one carry our christening. Me alone.
Me one. Proper well dressed.
No shame.
Go and get my goddaughter because I got a christening.
No shame. Straight to the church. Yeah, me alone carry our christening.
I never feel
no way. Like me say. Yeah. No way. Me never feel no way. Cause
Yeah.
I'm
gonna tell you, say,
christening.
Listen, I'm gonna keep on calling me Coco,
Quanna.
Listen,
Okay,
that's my pet name, okay?
Yes.
So,
Quanna.
we don't want to get it out there.
Okay.
It's
Quanna.
Quanna. Okay?
Yeah.
Mommy, you know what I always wanted to know from you, though? How did you come up with my name, though?
One time, I used to go to Ring Ding in my younger age. I used to go to Ring Ding, this program with Louise Bennett. Used to have Ring Ding. And one day when I was at Ring Ding, I stopped going to Ring Ding now because I go up, surpass Ring Ding.
Right.
So one day I was watching Ring Ding and this girl just come up and say something and I hear Miss Lou say, "Come here, darling, what is your name?" And she said, Quanna. And I say, so she said, Quanna. Can you remember?
Right.
And I just run go for a pencil because she say, "Spell it to me, darling." And I said, "Spell it to me, darling." And that's
Write it down.
And your father used to in an art and craft class.
Right.
And him get a piece of leather and him just carve out the Quanna. And I say, "Oh, give him," say, "This is my baby name." And him carve out the Quanna. And used to have the show name the Partridge family.
Partridge family.
Yeah.
And this is a girl in there named Melissa, and I love her, so I put them together.
Quanna Melissa
So
Harris.
the time I tell you, my father come to the hospital and him bring this long piece of leather, cut out the Quanna. So him just come and put it over the baby crib. And the nurse them come and call the next nurse and call the next nurse. So look here, I be father this enough. People come and bring name.
Yeah, tell them.
So Miss Pat, jump back to you now, Miss Pat. So being my godmother, now tell the world about your goddaughter. Just tell them about your goddaughter. Just tell us.
Hello world.
Yes, my godmother. Tell them about
Quanna Harris. She was a nice little baby, quiet, not getting no trouble.
Sure.
That's the baby she was. And even in her latter years, she was a good teenager.
Same way.
Even to date. She is has been a good girl, was and still is a good girl. And yes, good. And greater things to come.
Good.
Quanna Harris. Quanna Harris. Yeah. Clean. Good up. And me carry go Christy. Yeah. So anything I ask her for, she must give me. I mean, carry her in front of pastor. Me first.
2 times.
Me first. Yeah. Yes. For real. Marriage also. I took her to the pastor right in front of him. Signed the paper, signed her off. Yes, for real.
So alright, Aunt Spot, we're going to switch a little from prophetess and we're going to go upon you now. How many children do you have?
3. 2 girls and a boy.
So tell us about them now.
Alright. The eldest is, should I say the age?
No, but I said the age.
Alright, okay. Alright. The eldest one, she is 7 years older than the second one, and the second one is 5 years older than the third one, which is the third and the last.
Right.
Yeah, but like what I see happening these days, the problem that parents having with their teenage children, I cannot attest to that. No. I never had those problems. Never. They were good kids growing up. Came from school on time, you know, only go like in groups on Christmas or in Christmas. And that's just about it. Never wanted the this and the that, you know, was always satisfied with what was given to them. So, you know, my childbearing, it was good. I cannot complain, and I can't do it again. Even if I wanted to, I'm not at that childbearing age again. So I couldn't do it again. But, you know, it was good. It was good, you know. And I have grandchildren, and I'm enjoying them to the maximum.
You're enjoying them?
Oh my God, you know. Yes.
So, Auntie Pat, you shared earlier that children back then weren't as experienced or exposed to things that children now are exposed to. Do you have like an experience or a story or something that could support what you were saying about that?
Yes, you know, I was saying to someone yesterday that if I had gone that far, not knowing how far is far,
right,
I would have had a child probably about 47 now. Because I had a little boyfriend when I was about, like Donna age, 16, and no one again would teeth a little kiss. And every time, even now and again, every time we do it, it's like me seeing pants front wait up. I mean, I say, I want to display me thin piece of pencil. I go to Dana, I say, Dana, why is it every time we get kiss in pants front wait up? But I never knew then that was sperms. I thought it was literal. Yes. So trust me, you know, it's like sex back then. It's like you just say one gonna take it up, and you just no say it kill. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So trust me. So I'm glad now for the information that the younger people have, the sex education classes, that they know the danger of penis.
Even the fact that they're bringing
yes, and they know how to use a condom, because I remember when my son was about 8, BET used to bring on the advertisement about wrap it up. And you know, I was being my son, and I said to him, say, look here, so when you get older, remember you have to wrap. He said, Mommy, yeah, me know to wrap it up already. At that age. But back then, we wasn't aware of all of that. You know, so I'm glad for the classes, the sex education, and the awareness. That we you know, we won't have as much teenage pregnancy as back then.
True, that's true. What were you saying earlier?
What I am saying too is that is true, because it's not like I was sexually active and I have sex like one little time as easy pop. You understand? So maybe if me get local teaching and what I thought, and my sister them hide things.
So back then, parents.
Yes, sex wasn't an open subject. That subject.
Even the fact that you're pregnant and you go to the clinic and then examine you and all of that, but it's the time when I want to have the baby. It was like I was in a different world.
Of the unknown.
Okay, I'm fun. I'm saying, oh, inside I to come to my vagina. It's like, me I go get mad. You know, the baby will come to my vagina. I was like hysterical. I mean hysterical because like me to need that. I understand nothing. And the nurse said, Mother, if you feel like you're gonna do, remember to come now. I run going on there, I never feel so.
Yeah, I mean,
run along at the living room, I did not feel like that, but just to the fact that I just realized I don't let it come from. I said, Jesus, what is wrong with myself?
It was just God's grace and mercy back then, you know, because you just never knew, never understand, you know. But
so what you're saying now, awareness is
key.
Awareness is key.
And the older people in the community, me encourage them, say, stop bringing down these young ladies.
Yeah, that's
nobody is perfect, and things do happen, but you have to have somebody where you can encourage them and tell them that it's not done. When them done, them can go back to school, better have them life. You know what, young girls have babies, teenage pregnancy, and them go back to school and go to lawyer, nurse, doctor, whatever. It is not over.
No, until it's over.
Feel like it's over.
Yeah,
it's over.
until it's over. Look at us now. Look at us. No more shame.
You know what? I have a story that I want to talk. I want to tell you. This story just popped up in my head, and I'm going to say it quickly about my mother. I remember going to high school, and I remember one evening I came home from school, and my mother had this dress. I think she used to wear the dress while she was pregnant with me. And I came home, I think I was about 14 or 15, and I came home from high school and I put on the dress. And when I put on the dress, my sister was playing with some balloons. I'm going to take up two of the balloons and put the two balloons. I put one of the balloons under my belly, under the dress, and like I'm pregnant. I made my sister pretend, and I was there pretending as if I was pregnant. And my mother came into the room and saw me and listened to me, people. My mother went off. She went off on me. Take it out, hey baby, take it out. And for the life of me, I could not understand why she was acting like this, because, you know, it's just a balloon to me. It's just a balloon. But growing up now, and then I think about 2 days later, she called me into her room and she said, I want to talk to you about something. And we had a talk, and she was saying to me, listen, I don't want you to feel upset. This is the thing about my mother. She got bust your ass, like beat you. And then she called you and she said, come, kiss your mother. You don't love your mother? And you have to kiss her. You understand me? So them things that used to just irritate me, because you just get the beating and you have to hug her up and kiss her up. And then she called me in her room now, and me still have a little up shoulder chick because she roughed me up and thing. And she said, no, daughter, I just want you to understand, say, I don't want you to get pregnant. When I saw you in the dress that I used to wear when I was pregnant with you, it's just a fear of you getting pregnant. Them time the pregnant, not even know nothing about what she had talked about. And mommy and Auntie Pat, I want to tell you thanks for being such strong women in my life. I want to tell my Auntie Yvonne and my Auntie Angela thanks, because listen to me. Listen, up to now, these women are always there for me. I've never felt lack of anything. My mother, my aunts, they were there growing up. Uncles, listen to me, man. My aunties addressed me as my niece. You understand? This is how they address me, my family. My niece. I don't have a name to them. I'm just their niece.
And goddaughter.
And daughter.
Goddy.
I'm a godmother. Yeah, but guys, I'm just so proud of my mother and my aunties and all the women that played a role in my upbringing. And I'm so grateful to have you guys in my life.
And you grow up in a Christian.
Yes, Christian values. We'll have to follow it. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you and I love you. Love you.
I will love it too.
So I have a surprise for you guys. So it's a spa day. Yes. So you're going to a spa on Monday. And you're going to get your facials and you're going to get all
and show
up. Yes. So it's a spa her date
Oh.
of moi and your other children.
Oh.
So that's a surprise.
Isn't that lovely?
Yes.
Thank you.
So you're going to take this date together.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll pick
To the
you guys
end.
up at 10. So be
Okay,
ready.
Mama.
Thank you, ladies, for making it Real Talk Jamaica. I love you guys.
Love you back. Love you back. Mwah, mwah, to the moon and back.
Right on.
No, that's Mother's Day for you. We're going to take a little detour to see the videos of our Real Talk family.
Happy Mother's Day, Real Talk Jamaica family. I just want to send Mother's Day greeting to my mother, Miss Ingrid Rose. I just want to say Happy Mother's Day, Mommy. I love you so much. And guess what? Today is her birthday. So double dose happy birthday and Happy Mother's Day. I love you.
Happy Mother's Day to our 1 in a million mother we love and appreciate you from our hearts coming from your 3 beautiful and loving children.
Happy Mother's Day to my mother Yvonne from your 4 wonderful children. We love you so much.
Happy Mother's Day to you, Mama, my love. I hope that you're having an amazing day. This is from your daughter-in-law and
your son Conrod. Happy Mother's Day. Love you, Mom.
I love you.
Oh, guys, that was so nice. I just want to tell my mother Happy Mother's Day again. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, to Auntie Mama, Auntie Peggy, Auntie Angie, Auntie Janet, every mother. Happy Mother's Day. Now, guys, it's giveaway time. All you have to do is answer 3 questions correctly in the chat. The first question is, at what age did Prophetess Donna got pregnant? The second one, what school did she attend after giving birth to her baby? And the third question, who took the baby to her christening? Now guys, type away. I will respond to the winner with information on how to receive their gift. Now guys, that's our show for you today. Season 2. Here we come. Thank you for making it Real Talk Jamaica. Have a productive week. Quanna Bless Harris signing out. Thank you so much for joining us. And please remember to hit that notification bell